have currently, I think there's 42 federally
42?
registered. Yeah. Having said that, there's not, most of them don't have a representative, right, in Parliament. But there's a few reasons why we have so many. Well, actually, how many? I think there's at least 6 or 7 that have representation in Parliament, which is still, a huge step up from here, right? So, but the reason we have 42 is there's a couple of reasons for that. Is that one, it's relatively easy to register a federal party. It used to be even easier. All you needed was 500 members and $500, right? So it was super easy, right? But now they've made it they've tripled it. It's 1,500 members and $500. So, and you also get audited every couple of years to make sure you have the requisite number of members. But the other reason that we have so many parties is because there's a point. We have ranked choice voting, right? And it totally changes the game. It makes it possible for small parties to get elected, and independents, and they regularly are, right? So in our Senate, for the longest time, our Senate, we've had many independents and third parties. Often the balance of power, is controlled by a minor party, right? It's frequent in the Senate is that the deciding votes will belong to some small party, so they'll have to be negotiated. Recently, it's a little bit hard and I can get into the way our Senate is set up. If we get into it, but the way our Senate is set up, the voting system we use, it's a little bit different. It's still a kind of a ranked choice voting, but it's an even better form. Makes it easier for small parties to get elected. In our lower house, we also use ranked choice voting, but a different system. It's not quite as easy. But the dissatisfaction with our 2 largest parties has gotten so much that a lot more small parties have started winning in the lower house as well. And I think we have now, it's 15 out of 150 seats in our lower house. Or maybe it's 17. It's so at least 10% of our lower house is run by an independent or a smaller party. And most of that actually happened in the last election, right? In one election, I think like 9 or 10 seats from the major parties were wiped out and given to an independent or a smaller party. But ultimately, all of this goes back to ranked choice voting.